We watched a ton of college games. My dad coached, my dad reffed. Lacrosse always kind of had that special attention. His two brothers both played college lacrosse, and it's just a strong family connection to the game. In high school, I just played football and lacrosse. I played a lot of pickup basketball, but not for the school team. But when I was younger, I played, everything. I played soccer, baseball, did some wrestling. Went to a million Lizards games as a kid. I watched the New York Saints. My uncle reffed all the Lizards games, so I was around the game a lot. I don't think it was something like I need to be a pro lacrosse player, but I think it was something I was always kind of working towards. I think it comes down to my dad and his two brothers both played college lacrosse, and it's just a strong family connection to the game.
I think I was in 7th or 8th grade, and I started getting interested in lacrosse. My older brother played, and he ended up playing at Cortland in college. So from that point on, I got really into the sport, as did the rest of my family, and we just been all over the place playing and coaching, so it's been pretty good. I actually went to North Carolina right out of high school. I decided to come back up close at home. I went to National Community, and I played for Mike Candell in his last year of coaching and Richie Speckman in his first year of coaching. And I was recruited by Maryland and Cornell, Brown, UMass, and I ended up going to Maryland.
Yeah, he's worked extremely hard his whole life. Him and my mom owned and operated a deli in Hicksville, and they were up at 4 a.m. came home at 10 p.m. every day, and I was still very young, and I don't think I appreciated it more than having a free grape soda or something. Just grinding it out day after day. It was something that I look back on and just realize he's pretty special, and he practices what he preaches, whether it's on the field or off the field.
People that know us know we have a kind of a special relationship, and I was fortunate enough to coach him through youth football, lacrosse. He enjoyed the fundamental work and do the extras. That's always been one of my mottos, or practice after practice. That kind of came natural to him, and I think that helped in his development. And it was rewarding to see him enjoy the success and get better at his craft.
The inspiration behind this head, it starts with my connection with Lacrosse Unlimited, and they had a store in my hometown in East Meadow, and I know I spent a lot of time there. I went to high school with Sean Rooney, who I think is a big part of this company and what makes it special. And I've been coming here, going for my sticks for as long as I can remember, and Sean's been stringing them the whole time. A couple of weeks back, just talking about my dad and joking around about the old days when he coached Sean, he coached me, he coached Derek Musio. We came up with the idea to kind of make a head special for him, make something special for my dad. He does a lot of coaching and still has a stick in his hand a lot, so we figured it'd be nice for him to have something that had some meaning to him.
I guess the highlight in college was winning the national championship my senior year. I won the Outstanding Player in the Nation award that year. This was before the Twarton Award, which was named after Ray Enners, who was a graduate of West Point, and unfortunately he died in Vietnam. He was kind of like my idol. He was, maybe 6 years older than I was in high school. I knew the family, the great people, and I think that was a big part of my career, was winning that award and winning the national championship all in the same couple of weeks.
And I think my favorite part of this, on the back of the head it says practice after practice, which is something that my dad has instilled upon me forever. Whether it was school, sports, doing that extra work after everyone else is done is what is going to give you an edge. And that's something he's lived by his entire life, and he's kind of passed it on to me, and it's meant a lot to me. I know it means a lot to him, so I'm really happy to see that we were able to incorporate it here on the head.
The stick's incredible. It's quite a nice surprise. I wish I had a stick like this when I played, but that's okay. But it's beautiful. It's really a special little surprise, that's for sure.
I'm working with younger players and doing a lot of coaching myself. I try to kind of use those same lessons that my dad had taught me growing up. And it's not something that he consciously tells me to do. He doesn't have any fancy quotes to live by or anything, but he's a lead by example type of person, and I think that's gone a long way in developing kind of who I've become and who I'm striving to be, and it's had an influence on me as a coach as well. So I'm trying to do the best that I can to honor him and honor the things that he's taught me and pass those along to the next group of kids coming up.
Since he's been in 2nd and 3rd grade, people would talk about, oh wow, he's fun to watch play, and that's a nice compliment. Most people know he's a great athlete and a great lacrosse player, but they know he's a great young man, and I don't think a dad could ask for anything more.